YouTube. What's up? It's your boy Original Dog. Man, I'm trying to make this as quickly as possible as I can because I don't want this video to go over 10 minutes if I can help it. I apologize to my subscribers wholeheartedly, and I'm sorry for boosting and reviewing Dapper fragrances. I believe that Travis Gearhart is lying. I believe, from what I've heard over his voicemail that he left me on Facebook, that he was real shaky and that he didn't defend his position wholeheartedly. He didn't talk to me like a man. He left me a voice message. He could have. I asked him if I could call him. He didn't say yes. He left me a voice message, and he said he's going to try to move forward. He said there's a lot of untruths out there. Well, let me break it down for you guys. This is a fragrance from wholesaleoils.com. This is Dapper fragrance, the same exact bottle. Yes, Dapper does have gold caps, just like this. If you see this is Dapper fragrance, you see that the font and the lettering here is exactly the same as the font and the lettering here. This is a sticker on the cap. That's a sticker on the cap. That's another sticker on the cap. The same exact bottles. One bottle here, if you guys remember that bottle, Dapper sells that. Dapper sells this. Dapper sells that. The message that Travis left me on my Facebook, he's like, yes, he did order from this website. Question is, what else did he order from this website? Did he not only just order these bottles and these stickers, but did he also order the super colognes for $3.99? Watered it down and sold it to us for 25, 30, 40 bucks possibly. The answer to that is a 99% yes. He did do that. So he fucked us over. And the reason why I believe this, and let me break it down to you guys, is many different reasons. Number one reason, it's just him and his dad in the company pushing out all these fragrances in a short amount of time. That's almost impossible if you're a perfumer. It's almost impossible to do all these blends on your own and bam, have it out there. Yeah, maybe you can do a few. Maybe you can order a few. Okay. Number two, the main thing that started all this was Lone Star Reviews, Rob G, started to sell t-shirts. Some of those t-shirts were crappy. That's what we heard from the people in the live stream. And some of those t-shirts were good. Rob G asked Dapper to put the Dapper logo on t-shirts so that he could sell it, and he did. DB asked Dapper to put the Dapper logo on some wax, and Travis denied it. It's a double standard. It's hypocrisy. You don't do for one, you don't do for one and don't do for the other. It's a double standard. DB got pissed, blew it, said fuck it, I'm done. Done with Dapper. Exposed Dapper for what there are. People come into DB, hey, look at this, look at this. It's a clone. It's the same thing. This is where Travis is getting his fragrances from, buying it for cheap, selling it for high. I guess that's business. I don't know what you would call it, but I think it's bullshit. Yes, I did talk to Travis. He said he did buy the caps, he did buy the bottles in the beginning, but guess what? He's still using the same caps. He's still using the same damn bottles from the same damn website. Is he also using the fragrances? Yes, I believe. Now, here's another thing. People have been going into Dapper, members have been going into Dapper posting and asking questions, and they've been deleting it. Criticism should be your biggest fan. It makes you better. It makes you improve. You don't delete the people who criticize you and question you. You prove yourself. Not like what you did me. I asked if I could call you personally to figure out what's going on. And I asked you what was up with the bottles, Travis. You said you just got out the shower. Your voice was shaky. And I don't know what's not. I've never heard you speak like that before, man. This leads me to believe you're lying. And I'm not a stupid person. So you're deleting these comments from your members, and you don't want to let it be shown. And your members are selling off all their Dapper products. I went in there today, and there was a raffle for like 50 Dapper fragrances for $18. Travis Gearhart, man, I don't know what you're doing, but it ain't legit. And then here's what I want to let you know. You have people who want to knock your damn head off, Travis. You have people who are going, including me, who are going to order from this website the fragrances that you sold me for cheaper, and we're going to test it. And we're going to see if it's the same damn scent. If it is, Travis, you might as well shut your Facebook down and shut your entire business down, man. Because I don't understand how you think you can move forward doing shit like this, man. You got other people in this fragrance community who have reviewed your shit, and you have made their reputation like shit because of you. Lola, because your fragrances aren't legit. They're not your fragrances. They're someone else's fragrances, man. So, just a heads up, Travis. You've pissed off a lot of people, man. Me, I don't care because I like the fragrances. They're not yours. I don't believe they are. I like them. I gave the Dapper fragrances that you gave me positive reviews. So I like them. I'm not going to get rid of them, but I'm just not going to respect the name that's on there. I'm going to rip those stickers off, man. I don't know where they're from. I don't know who created them because it couldn't have been you. Not the way those fragrances were flying out of your house or wherever your business is made. You trying to tell me you and your dad did all these fragrances, man? Clones. How do you... Here's another thing. How do you get the note breakdown, give it to a company, they give you back the fragrance? The oils. That's expensive as shit, man. And all those fragrances that you've done, you trying to tell me that you gave all these people the note breakdown so they could put it in a machine so they could tell you exactly how to make it or the percentage of chemicals of each chemical in there. No, man. No, man. That's like trying to break down DNA. You put it in a machine to break down DNA. It's just basically almost the same thing. To figure out what kind of chemicals are in there. And how much of it. Approximately. Not at the speed that you were pumping them out, man. These fragrances had to have already been created. They had to have already been created for the speed that you were pushing them out, man. So these are my questions for you, man. You can answer legit, or you can just keep ignoring and deleting. But I don't know how you can truly, Travis, move forward in your heart, in your mind, and in your soul, knowing that you're not going to answer any of our questions wholeheartedly, man. How can your company, yourself, your soul, your spirit, be truthfully and honestly, how could it truthfully and honestly move forward, like legitly move forward, without continuing to deceive yourself, Travis? How, man? You haven't answered anyone. You haven't answered DB. You haven't apologized to DB for letting Rob G sell his shit, but you wouldn't let DB sell his shit. How? You haven't, in the Facebook group, you haven't personally addressed the issue. You send your little guppy Rob G to do it. And guess what, Travis? If Rob G continues to do your work for you, his name will be tainted in this fragrance community forever. So you're going to bring him down on your sinking ship. You know that. And if you have any consciousness or any conscience, you wouldn't let Rob G do that shit. You personally should be the man and man enough to get up there. If you fucked up, say you fucked up, apologize, and then move forward. Instead of just keep sweeping this shit under the rug, man. Because that's what it seems like you're doing. All these questions I have, and there's plenty more questions, man. This is just a few that I thought of. And if you watch DB's video live stream, you know. This is my video, man. I'm done. I won't order a Dapper fragrance again. I'll order from this website. How can you explain all that, man? How can you explain the bias and the unfairness against DB? How? And DB was one of your main people who helped bring people into your fragrance group. But you can't sit there and defend your logo. You can't defend your bottle, and you can't defend your juices. You can't offer us any proof so that we can clear our names and restore our reputation. Travis, you won't help us restore our reputation, man? Because right now it's already out. Everyone knows, everyone sees where you're getting the shit from. You won't help us, Travis? You can't help us restore our reputation. Because I have a good amount of subscribers now that I made reviews on Dapper, and they possibly went out there and bought your stuff. Now your stuff is tainted, and they're not buying quality. They're buying a mock-up, man. They're buying a mock-up. That's what they're buying. They're buying a mock-up of some watered-down shit. Your so-called clones that aren't really your clones. They were just oils to begin with. You bought some perfumer's alcohol, and voila, you call it your clone. That's not right, dude. It's not. What are you going to do about it? You know I'm always going to speak my mind.